I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Some people say, well, I've done spiritual work on and off for 30 years and I'm still where I was. Well, they meditate a little there, they pray a little there, they go to a workshop there, they hear a speaker there, they read that. It's all sort of sporadic. Huh? That's all right when you have time. Let's say you're quite a bit in the world and you're accumulating data that you know you're going to use at a later date. Certain understandings, certain comprehensions come about. But then there comes a time when it means to do whatever practice you're doing without exception all the time. A very high state can arise in temporal time, rather brief, if one is committedly persistent. The devotion to the truth becomes overwhelming. The love for God pulls you. It isn't that you're driving it. It's now you're being pulled by your own destiny. By one's own karmic commitment, let's say. You've chosen the ultimate destiny. Now that begins to pull you and attract you. It isn't that you're being driven by it, it's that you're being pulled by it, because that's your destiny. My guess would be that's the destiny of everyone here, otherwise they wouldn't be here. Then comes a time for becoming really very serious about it. At that point, let's say you use the technique that I used the most, was surrendering and letting go everything as the very moment it arises, so that what arises in consciousness is like a wave. It's like 1/100th of a second it's coming, it peaks and then it leaves. So the letting go-ness is at the peak of it, so that one is constantly like floating over the waves. In other words, all these thoughts begin to arise and you intuit their intention of you, and you already released that intention, surrender everything to God. So this becomes continuous, non-stop. I remember trying to let go of a severe attachment, and for 11 days I sat and did nothing but let this go. Every thought, every feeling, every memory, everything, as it arose, was surrendered. You see, because the energy behind some thoughts is accumulated through many lifetimes. The grief that you feel when you lose a member of your family now is not just due to losing this person here and now. It's from all the deaths of all the lifetimes accumulated as an accumulation of energy. So when you begin surrendering that, you may pull up a major one that's accumulated through many lifetimes. This particular one, as I say, was non-stop for 11 days, morning and night, just went on and on and on and on. And finally it stopped, gone forever. Never again will you be subject to that. Okay. Then arises the next one. So, serious spiritual work.
I love that guy. I'm going to bring him from all walks of life. That was the late Dr. David R. Hawkins, MD. Again, you hear me reference his work a lot. Power versus force, letting go, the pathway of surrender, the eye of the eye. I mean, he's got so many amazing works philosophical, spiritual, psycho-spiritual. He's the one who created the consciousness grid that's based on the science of kinesiology. When the truth is present, the body goes strong, and when lies are present, the body goes weak. That particular book was, I mention this all the time. You guys should go get it. It's an amazing read. That book was suggested to me by Quincy Jones, and just an amazing book. And once I got that book, I just went down the proverbial rabbit hole of all of his works. And it could be a little dense in terms of the vocabulary and how it's written, but I devoured all of those books, man, and I just love his work. And so you just heard his words there talking about this consciousness, this pervasive consciousness that we call God, and how there's a purpose for why we're here. It's not just for fun, right? It's not. And this is why I embark on these difficult conversations, to give you a different perspective of the true purpose for why we relate, right? We're no longer in survival mode in terms of, prehistoric times. Now this work is psychological, right? It's psycho-spiritual. And we get caught up in the trappings. That's why I had to ask you about your familiar devil. Are you dating a familiar devil? Are you married to a familiar devil? Are you attracted to a familiar devil? A mirror in the language of wounds. If, as the psyche suggests, we recognize truth most easily when it speaks in the emotional dialect of our nervous system, the one that our nervous system has already learned, then the voices that move us most deeply may not be divine at all, only familiar. What we name the devil may simply be the echo of our own unintegrated pain. The archetypal adversary whose grammar is trauma, whose syntax is survival. We do not follow such voices because they enlighten us, but because they sound like home. In clinical language, this is it's called repetition compulsion, the nervous system's attempt to resolve what consciousness has yet to metabolize. Right? In philosophical terms, it is epistemistic resonance. The mind confuses recognition with truth because it feels the vibration of what it already knows. That's why we date our mamas, men. A lot of us be looking for women like our mama. A lot of women be looking for men like they daddy. Lord, listen, what if somebody they felt like your daddy, but they gave you more? You felt like you won. They just might be whispering to the wounds. And in mythic speech, it is the dragon's whisper from the cave of the soul, reminding us what we call evil may simply be what has not yet been made conscious. Thus, when the wounded devil speaks, the question is not whether its words are true, but whether our hearing has matured beyond identifying with it, the identification with it. Like, this is who I am, this is home. For truth, as Hawkins proposes, it calibrates by its own energy, not by the virtue of its messenger. Listen to that. It calibrates by its own energy, not by the virtue of its messenger. The discerning ear, the integrated psyche, can perceive truth even through distortion. Do you understand? just as light still reveals itself when refracted through smoke. Perhaps the spiritual task, then, is neither to silence the devil nor to worship the angel, but to listen with awareness so complete that even deception becomes a teacher. Pedagogy. For only in the union of shadow and awareness does discernment transcend fear. And only there does the familiar devil lose its power, transformed not by banishment, but by understanding. Do you really want to understand why we attract who we attract? Or are you just focused on the end result? I need to get what I signed up for. Andy, am I lying? Is that what people sign up for a relationship for? I'm here to get what I done had enough bad stuff. I done had enough disappointment. I done played games. They done played games. I got played. I played them. I lied. They lied. You understand what I'm saying? So people resign themselves to, well, it's time for me to get what I'm supposed to get. I'm serious now. But are you serious enough to do this work? The work on you. Yeah, this is deep. Mimi from, of course, Jacksonville, Florida.
So I've got a question.
Go ahead, Mimi.
Familiar devil.
Yeah.
Right? So if I attract emotionally unavailable men, and you talk about mirrors and everything, I don't consider myself to be emotionally unavailable, but somewhere down deep, I guess I am.
Yeah, there's other aspects, as Andy just said. He said maybe there's other aspects. And you have to remember what the mirror is. When you look in a mirror, you don't see yourself as you are. You see the reverse of yourself. Mm-hmm. Your left is on the right. Your right is on the left. It's you reversed. Mm-hmm. So you get an invert as the mirror reflection in this, or a reverse of your image or your wounds. Sometimes this is how the avoidant is attracted to the anxious. Right? There's this anxious avoidant loop, or there's this codependent narcissist loop. They are attracted to each other. Why? Because they both see something in each other that they want, or that they think they lack. They think they can get. You get what I'm saying? That's what they mean by the mirror of relationship. So it doesn't mean this person is emotionally unavailable, so that must mean I am. No. What is the opposite of emotional unavailability?
Being emotional, that's hard, because I'm hearing you say all of that, and I'm thinking I like to be, I am a fixer in my relationships, so I attract emotionally unavailable men because I like trying to help them come out of that.
But let's go even further beyond the help. Is it help because you embody healing? Is it help because you embody uplifting people? Or is it help because you want a payoff in some way? You want acknowledgement. You want acceptance, approval, appreciation. Mm-hmm. Is that what it is? So ask yourself a question. Would you be helping people if you knew off rip helping doesn't work?
I see it. Probably not.
Do you see? So you're not really a helper. Help is just a tool you use.
So what am I?
do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I see. It's Yes, I do.
So listen, love has no agenda, no strategy. Only the wounded, only the broken use strategy to get what they want. They learned it in childhood. This is why all the mystics and the spiritual folk will come back and say, hey, guess what? Love is unconditional. This is why most people don't understand the concept of unconditional love. They think I got to do something. I got to present something. I got to be I got to perform. I got to show up like this. No. At the highest level of consciousness, love and God are synonymous. Love is like self-realization, like nirvana, moksha, self-actualization. It's the highest form of consciousness. And because it's so rare, this is why people doubt its existence. This is why people doubt God's existence, like, where God at? And this is why, what love got to do with it? Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's why this self-work thing it's every day. There are no breaks. I try to take breaks. I know I'm not supposed to take breaks.
But let me ask you a question.
Yes.
In this conversation with you, did I reveal a devil? And this is a proverbial devil. This doesn't mean it's a real, like, oh my God, we got to call Father Marin.
Yeah.
Did I reveal something that is we can recontextualize it from devil to curriculum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. You revealed. It's just like I know. Yeah. I'm still looking for the easy way out, like everybody else, other than doing what I'm really supposed to be doing, which is just working on me.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hold on. Did you hear Mimi? I don't want to hear no man out there say black women are not accountable. She said, hey, I'm like everybody else trying to take the easy way out. We need a praise break. Let's get it. Mimi, guess what you just did, love?
I brought Jacksonville, Florida.
I love you for this call, Mimi. Jacksonville, Florida is on the board. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We on fire tonight.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only, exclusions apply.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
On Thursday evening, November 6th, you're invited to the next KBLA Talk 1580 Altadena Town Hall meeting. This time we're convening at Victory Bible Church, 1497 North Hill Avenue in Pasadena. The town hall will once again be broadcast live on KBLA Talk 1580 from 4 to 6 p.m. on Thursday, November 6th. But you're invited to join us in person for this urgent and necessary community conversation. The theme for this Altadena Eaton Canyon Fire Town Hall is Understanding the Wildfire Recovery Compensation Fund. The primary focus of this gathering is to inform residents about Southern California Edison's newly launched Wildfire Recovery Compensation Program and provide clarity on eligibility and the claims process. There are plenty of questions to be asked, and only KBLA Talk 1580 has the right moderators to ask the tough questions, the right stakeholders and community activists to share their insights, and we have confirmed the participation of corporate executives from Southern California Edison to answer our queries. So be sure to join us at Victory Bible Church in Pasadena, 1497 North Hill Avenue on Thursday, November 6th. The event is free and open to the public, but registration is required at KBLA1580.com. That's KBLA1580.com. Light refreshments will be served immediately following the live town hall. This KBLA Talk 1580 Altadena Rising Town Hall is brought to you by the Black Freedom Fund.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Heck, we've been knowing each other for a while. I'm into you. Just want to know what I gotta do, to get closer to you.
Wait, Andy, before you play this. The playlist has been absolutely bonkers. All of the Reminisce records. We start with Take 6, we go to Bilal, and now we had Erykah. Come on, man. Bring the funk.
Why you don't do this? Why are you tripping like that?
Well, I understand that, but your whole vibe is, I can see myself being with you forever.
That's really beautiful. And I kind of dig you too. You know that. We're friends, and I'm in a situation. I'm in a relationship, and you know what that means.
Well, whatever I gotta do, I'll do for you.
Sure put me in an awkward situation.
Now what am I supposed to do when I want you in the world? Want you in the world. How can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl? What am I supposed to do when I want you in the world? Want you in the world. How can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl? First time that I saw you, boy, it was a warm sunny day. All I know is I wanted you. I really hoped you looked my way. Then you smiled at me so warm and sweet. I could not speak. You made me feel like a little bitty girl. What do you do to me? Now what am I supposed to do when I want you in the world? Want you in the world. But how can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl? I guess I'll see you next lifetime. No hard feelings. I guess I'll see you next lifetime.
ప్రతి వ్యక్తి ఎందుకు కూడాను ఇలాంటి దైవాంశమైనటువంటిది ఉండినగా
When God
లేదు అని కేవలము దుఃఖములకు గురి అవుతున్నానని ఏదో నీవు పిచాచికి చేతికి చిక్కినట్టుగా నీవు భావిస్తున్నావు.
God resides in you, but you behave as if you are under the control of a demon.
ఎట్టి పిచాచులు నీ వెంట లేరు.
You are not in the hands of any evil spirit.
ఎట్టి భూతములు నీ వెంట లేరు.
There are no demons or evil spirits
నీ
around.
హృదయం ఒకే సీటు.
In fact, your heart gives seat only for one.
కనుకనే మమై వంశం అన్నాడు, అనగా దైవంశమే నీ యొక్క హృదయం.
God said, I reside in you at the altar of your heart.
అట్టి అంశమైనటువంటి యొక్క నీ హృదయాన్ని ఎందుకు నీవు ఇంత చెడ్డగా భావిస్తున్నావు?
When your heart is so noble, great and divine, why do you consider it bad?
Oh, I love when Sai Baba pop in here speaking Telugu. I love it. You hear his interpreter? There's no demon in you. He said, God sits at the altar of your heart. Yes. Yes. Oh, this proverbial topic. Like I told Mimi, we can recontextualize it. It doesn't have to be a demon. I'm just saying the shadow, the dragon, your inner dragon, but God is in you. It's hard for us to find it, or him. It's hard for us to find it because he's behind the veil of your shadow. Do you understand? When you go in, you discover him, or what is being called a he. That's what Sai Baba was talking about. But far too many of us hand over the reins. We allow our unhealed, unindividuated selves free rein to pick and choose reenactments until we accept the assignment. I got callers on the line. John, Mountain View, Hawaii. Get in here.
Greetings and blessings to everyone within the chat and those within the sound of my voice. I will say things quickly. I hope we can keep up.
Here we go. I'm listening.
Quickly, ladies and gentlemen, your demon that you so-called claim, when was the last time you invited them into your house, had a cup of coffee, and waited until they finally left?
Okay.
You can name whoever you want to name, call it a demon, call it a dragon. I know I call my dragon my baby because I know who he is.
Come on.
My dragon may be your ego, because that's basically who you try to hide from everybody. Don't put the lid on that garbage can you call your demon. Again, invite them. Matter of fact, don't invite them. They're coming anyway.
They're coming anyway.
And when they come in, they will wreak havoc, and you will do everything you can to mask, hide, shun, cover up, put away, run out the room, and all the other stuff. Why don't you just sit with it?
Man, I love it, bro.
Why don't you enjoy the presence? Why don't you work out the situation so you and your ego can call each other friends?
I love it. I love it.
Instead of being damned by it.
Woo. John,
befriended.
John, guess what you just did, brother?
Mountain View's in the house. Blessings to all.
Yes, sir. When we come forward, we going back to the phone lines. We in here cooking.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. The Senate has once again failed to end the government shutdown, now in its fourth week.
The motion upon reconsideration is not agreed to.
Democratic states and Washington, D.C. are suing the Trump administration as millions face losing food aid Saturday. Flight delays are also increasing amid air traffic staffing shortages. Baltimore's Black Mayor Brandon Scott met with Chicago's Black Mayor Brandon Johnson to discuss public safety. Baltimore reports 50 fewer murders than last year, while Chicago saw its safest summer since 1965. Both credit community engagement and a public health approach to reducing violence. And police are searching for Shaquille O'Neal's $180,000 custom Range Rover stolen in Georgia while being shipped from California to Louisiana. The transport company says it was hacked. The dealership is offering a $10,000 reward for its return. Get BIN News now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice: continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at unbound.org.
Follow the leader. KBLA Talk 1580. Follow the leader. If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your black.
Follow the leader.
Following the leader.
Oh my God. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
Lena Bloom for the Bail Project.
Imagine you're stuck in a jail cell and you can't afford bail and someone offers you a way out. Just plead guilty and you can go home and kiss your kids goodnight. What do you do? What thousands have. You plead guilty whether you are or not. Cash bail makes poverty a crime. That's why the Bail Project helps those who can't afford it while fighting to end cash bail. Because freedom should be free.
Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has WorkSource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Can remember when we had it all. You and I. Reminisce on the love we had. Yeah.
Existence already includes non-existence. You could say being and non-being constitute existence. Just as we know physically, sound is constituted by sound silence in very rapid alternation. So being, non-being constitute existence, and existence is something of which you may say the game is worth the candle. If it weren't, it wouldn't be. It's like that. Some people try to say there is good and bad with small g and small b, and they together constitute good capital G. Or one might say that humanity is, and the good of humanity, is a curious combination of beneficence and rascality, of reason and passion. And if human beings didn't have those two sides, they would be less than human. Man is in a certain sense redeemed by his passions, redeemed by being something of a rascal. Because if he weren't, he would be like a stew with no salt in it. The salt somehow is something that in a large quantity is horrible, but in a certain small quantity delightful. And so everybody has to...
Do you hear Alan Watts? He's talking about your dark side as salt. Too much of it ruins the dish. But he's saying part of it, it's part of your humanity. Part of your shadow is part of your humanity. Man, we got a lot of comments on the KBLA YouTube page. Chris Pratis says, the topic is good. I just want you to know that the inner demon must be identified and dealt with. Stop hiding. God sees you as well. Just give in and follow God. Leave the old Egyptian Pharaoh behind. That's what they say. And then H. Dorvillis says, Zoe Williams, this show is a godsend. It is timely, important, required listening, life-affirming, health-promoting, and life-saving. Thank you and thank God for the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Man, I appreciate that. People are in here talking, and they're also talking on my YouTube page as well. I mean, I knew this was going to be a difficult conversation. I knew it. Because people don't want to see themselves villainized. Remember, for the majority of us, it's blame over claim when it should be inverted. It should be inverted to claim over blame, right? Because you're a co-creator of every experience you co-inhibit, right? You're co-creator of that experience. And many people don't like to take responsibility, men and women, and be accountable for the catastrophe that they bring to relationships that they say didn't work out in their favor. And I lead in that space. Least of all me. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, I figured it out. No, I'm still figuring it out. This is why I enjoy having these conversations. Listen, if the world wasn't addicted to toxicity, what would other relationship radio folk talk about? I'm bringing something that is rare. And there's a few that do it as well. I have to tip my hat to Iyanla Van Zant. Her Fix My Life was amazing work. I got to tip my hat. There's some folk out there that are doing it. But we got to step up our game in this relationship space. There are more users than there are manifestors. Right? There are more users than there are becomers. People who are embodying what they demand of others. And that's what this topic and this show is about. Let me get my caller in here. Nikki from the SIP. Nikki, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Hello, Brother Joe and the fam.
Let me get out your way, Nikki.
Really? We're going to talk about should we listen to okay. I would submit that we have all spent some time hearing from the devil.
Ooh,
I think the problem comes in when we start listening to the devil. Now, there's a conflict there because if you are working on individuation or your inner work, some measure of time has to be spent hearing and listening because that's how you recognize it's that other spirit talking. It is not lost on me that you have this particular topic going before Halloween because another observation that we might overlook is
right.
All the movies teach us that the spirits don't like their reflections in the mirror.
Ooh.
Now, visualization for me is important. So if you understand that they are in The Exorcist, when asked to come out and a mirror is placed in the room and they see themselves, what happens in the mirror?
They get trapped in the mirror. Yep.
Okay. And they are trying to escape mirrored room.
Ooh. I'm listening. Go, come on, keep cooking.
But you also have the shape-shifting kind in the forms of Dracula that we see during Halloween, where they don't present a reflection in mirrors at all. Just an observation, because they are hiding. They have a veil of their own. When we are matriculating, because scripture and whichever source you follow teaches you to not listen to the wounded devil because he's a liar. But hearing some of those lies is how you can apply as you matriculate, your hearing aid so that you can better tune out what you are listening to, because your spirit self becomes more attuned at understanding, wait a minute, that's not me talking, that's that other guy. And if I'm not sure, some time ago we talked about an exercise where you sit in front of the mirror naked and how uncomfortable that can be at first. because we may not be pleased with the image that we see.
Right.
And we are focused on the outer part that might be disturbing us.
Right.
In that reflection, not having given any thought at all to perhaps it is really the inner reflection that's talking to us and causing that discomfort. It's not really the outer. And since we're here at Halloween,
right?
And the spirits might be celebrating.
Celebrating?
Because they do have revelry too. And this particular day is their time for revelry. Keep in mind, you might want to have some mirrors in your costume.
Have some mirrors in your costume to reflect it back to. Come on, I'm listening.
I'm just saying. Because maybe you might not be able to see or hear. And those mirrors might be giving you some messages right around this revelry period for the spirits. Food for thought.
Man, Nikki, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Nikki. I love your spirit. I love you. I love what you do. I love you just sitting here teaching folks, giving them a food for thought. Guess what you just did?
I brought the sip in the building, and I still love everybody.
We love you, Nikki. Mississippi is on the board. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do, you know the rules. Call us, 1-800-920-1580. We're on complete fire tonight. Do we take another? Okay, when I come forward, we're going to take our next caller. We're going to try to land this plane because we on fire, man. This is good stuff.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Let's go. You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MAJOR25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MAJOR25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MAJOR25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you, when we fight, we win. The Youth Justice Coalition is challenging America's addiction to incarceration and discrimination. YJC works to dismantle policies leading to mass incarceration, law enforcement violence, and the school-to-prison pipeline. Their approach? Transformative justice, community intervention, free LA high school, legal defense, and system monitoring. YJC promotes safety without relying on prisons. Their goal? Prevent system contact and help people exit the system through direct direct action, advocacy, and education. Want to get involved or need help? Call 323-235-4243. That's 323-235-4243. Join YJC in creating change. When we fight, we win. KBLA Talk 1580, your voice for justice. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Through the mirror of my mind, time after time, I see reflections of you and me. Reflections of the way life used to be. Reflections of the love you took from me. Oh, I'm all alone now. No love to shield me. Trapped in a world that's a distorted reality. Happiness you took from me and left me alone with only memories. Through the mirror of my mind, through these tears that I'm crying, reflects the hurt I can't control. 'Cause although you're gone,
I maintain that truth is a pathless land and cannot be approached by any path whatsoever, by any religion, by any sect. Truth being limitless, unconditioned, unapproachable by any path whatsoever, cannot be organized, nor should any organization be formed to lead or coerce people along any particular path. First, understanding that, then you will see how impossible it is to organize a belief being purely an individual matter. You cannot, and therefore must not organize it. If you do, it becomes crystallized, dead. It becomes a creed, a sect, a religion to be imposed on others. That is what everyone throughout the world is attempting to do. Truth is narrowed down and made a plaything for those who are weak, for those who are...
1930 Krishnamurti? Young Krishnamurti? Man, truth is a pathless land. Don't let your truth be authored by the unintegrated parts of yourself. This is my truth. My truth is you can't trust people. No, you can't. Humans are complex. And if you set up this elaborate wall of boundaries that are inflexible, you keep people out. That's what it is. Your boundaries are supposed to be somewhat porous. That doesn't mean you allow somebody to come in that's going to abuse you and disrespect you all the time. It doesn't mean that. It means you allow for the humanity. But when your wounds are authoring your truth, that's why that's such a poignant piece. That poem or that speech was called Truth is a Pathless Land. That's how you get to unconditional love. You cannot let your experience of being broken and neglected always dictate how you show up in intimate relationships. It's just such a powerful work. Apply it to relationships. I got my final caller on the line. I'm going to get him in here right now. Sean from Oakland, California. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Brother, I love Krishnamurti regarding objectification. And back in the day when I was a teenager, before I had status, before I had a pager, I remember.
Right.
I remember when I was young. Mm-hmm. And I remember, I'm older, but I remember because I did objectify women. And it's not right. Mm-hmm. But when you're that young, you're just trying to learn, right? And so if the women, you know, you weren't abusing anyone, it was all consensual, you know, it was all good. But let's always respect our women, people, because, you know, that's the key. Because the women are the ones that we need to have to solidify our moving forward and being positive and also making sure we make progress.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for hanging on the line, and thank you so much for your words of wisdom. We appreciate you.
Thanks, brother.
Guess what you just did, my friend?
Oakland, baby, in the Bay Area.
Town business up in here. Let me just say, man, we start difficult conversations. It's really up to you to finish them, but the playlist was crazy. What else is on that playlist, Andy? That was Reflections, Diana Ross and the Supremes. What? The playlist was just out of this world. It was all about reflections, reenactments. Who is this? The Neighborhood. Who else we got? We got Karma, Alicia Keys. Yo, we on fire tonight. Hey, who else we got? Who else? Come on, let's keep the fire lit. Woo! Oh no, man in the mirror, don't do that. Hey man, I'm gonna end on Mike. We got to end on the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason started the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. Hey man, I don't profess to be right about anything. I just want you to think about it. I'll be back tomorrow. Me and Precious with another slapper is going down. Holla.
As I turn up the collarbone, my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind?